business. All right. On to this. So everyone should already have this. We took this down, I think, last week. Might have done it at the end of last week, beginning of this week. So we should have this already in your journal. If you don't, pause the screen and then get this written in your journal. It should take up an entire page. Okay. So handle that. Then Mr. Farr is going to move forward, but again, pause the screen if you need to. Okay. All right. Cool. So just remember this, and this is the most important thing. A claim is a statement that answers the question. So the first thing we got to find is what is the question. Then we can know how to answer it. Most important thing, math, whatever you're being asked, you need to figure out what is the question, and then you can try and figure out how to answer it. So this just happened to me yesterday. Mr. E said we got to turn in such and such report. I was like, what is that report? I have no idea what that is. Because until I know what the report is and what the report says, there's no way that I can answer it or fill it out. So I had to go ask another teacher, find it. So again, you got to know what the question is, what is being asked of you, and then once you understand what's being asked, then you can answer the question. So once I understood what was being asked of me, I was able to get the report. I already had it, and I had it halfway filled out, and then I was able to get an answer. But again, you want to find that, and then remember, evidence is just data, information, details, right, that can support your claim, and they may go against your claim either way, but they're just exactly what happened in the experiment. Reasoning, this is now how you're connecting the evidence, right, and you're making it so how does this evidence here support this claim? Okay, cool. So let's keep it pushing. We looked at this video already. I don't even know if I can show this video, but that's okay. We're not gonna look at that one. So actually, we'll look at this one, and then we'll ask the question. Okay, what question can we ask out of this one? So watch this video and let's see what's up.
I have evidence that Chris might have a space alien. He speaks a weird language. He drinks green stuff. He says he's from Albuquerque. I'm not buying it. I mean, just look at him. And one more thing, he has a spaceship. The evidence doesn't lie. My dad's an alien.
Okay, so what is the evidence, or not even evidence, we're not even talking about that, but the question is this. What is the question? That's the question. The question is, what is the question? And hopefully you got to, is her dad an alien? Some people ask, is that an actual spaceship? That's also, that could be a different question we could ask. We also could ask, someone said, is she an alien? I'm not sure if there's enough in there to figure that out, but you could, because someone was like, well, if her dad's an alien, then she's probably an alien. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So there's some different questions you can ask. So we are going to look at Buzz Lightyear. I am going to let each period choose what they want to do. Either they're going to do the mini Darth Vader or they're going to do the Buzz Lightyear. But since you're on here and first period chose Buzz Lightyear, that is the one that we're going to do. So we're going to watch a video, and it's going to be about Mr. Buzz Lightyear here, and we're going to see if we can come up with the question. So let's go ahead and watch the video. It's not this one. It is going to be this next one right here. Boom. So we're going to watch this video and then see if you can come up with the question.
Oh, Mr. Lightyear, now I'm curious. What does a space ranger actually do?
He's not a space ranger. He doesn't fight evil or shoot lasers or fly.
Excuse me.
Oh,
impressive wingspan. Very good.
Oh, what? These are plastic. He can't fly.
They are a beryllium carbonic alloy, and I
can fly.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Can.
Can't.
Tell you, I could fly around this room with my eyes closed.
Okay, then, Mr. Lightyear, prove it.
All right, then I will.
Whoops, sorry, I cut the video a little bit, but you're still good.
To infinity and beyond.
Okay, now this begs some questions. So the number one question hopefully you're asking is, Can Buzz Lightyear fly? Hopefully that's the question you got to. So that is the main question. Woody obviously says, no, Buzz Lightyear can't fly. And Buzz Lightyear obviously says he can. It looks like the people who were there, who witnessed what happened, they actually believe that he can fly. So let's go here. All right, so here we are. Now, we're just going to zoom it. We're going to zoom it in. Hopefully you've already got this written down. If not, pause the screen and get it written. So to the question, can Buzz Lightyear, like that is the question, right? Can Buzz Lightyear fly? Then you've got to make a claim, right? And the claim either needs to be no, Buzz Lightyear cannot fly, or yes, he can. Remember, the claim must answer the question. Claim has to answer the question. So I'm going to say Buzz Lightyear can fly. And if y'all mad at that, don't be mad at me. That's what somebody in first period told me. I'm not going to say their name. I'm going to say Buzz Lightyear can fly. Okay? Now that claim directly answers that question. It doesn't have to explain anything. The claim doesn't have to explain anything. The claim is just answering the question. So we are answering the question. And it is that Buzz Lightyear can fly. Now let's go ahead and just list out some different facts, or what we would call as evidence, right? Evidence. I think I'm writing too short there. Boom. So, let me change my pen color just because I want to. You know what I'm saying? Just because I want to. So number one, he has wings. Cool. Okay? He has wings. That's the number one. Number two. Okay? Let's some other things. He jumped off bed, right? Bounced off ball. Okay, so some that happened, right? We saw that happen. Also, here's another thing that happened, right? We could say this, right? A flew off ramp to the ceiling. Now that is again another fact. He flew off the ramp to the ceiling. Number four, somebody said he is a toy. Now, can toys not fly? That's the thing. I've seen plenty of toys that can fly, so that could go either way, right? Number five, right? And someone said he's made out of plastic, okay? But can plastic things fly? Yes. So there's that, right? Circled around the ceiling, right? That is what happened. Circled around the ceiling. Then landed on the bed. Okay, so now we have all of this evidence, right? Circled around the ceiling. By the way, sorry, my handwriting right there is looking terrible. So now what you need to do, you need to decide either yes, he can fly, or no, he can't fly. And then we just walk through like 6 pieces of evidence. Again, he has wings, jumped off the bed, bounced off the ball, flew off the ramp to the ceiling. He is a toy, okay? Circled around the ceiling, and then he landed on the bed. Now, you should pick the pieces of evidence that best fit or give the strongest case for what your claim says. So I'm going to go with he has wings. He has wings. That's one. I'm going to say circled the ceiling. Because things that can fly can circle around in the air. Circled the ceiling. And then I'm also going to say flew off ramp up to the ceiling. Okay, so I'm gonna use those three. Okay, those are the three I'm gonna go with. Now that I've picked up my evidence, so I got my question, I got my claim, I got my 3 pieces of evidence. Now I'm gonna write some reasoning sentences, right? And this is how reasoning sentences should work. They should connect this evidence to the claim. Buzz has wings, and what? And most things on Earth that have wings can fly. Now, not all things, but most things on Earth that have wings can fly. Okay, so at least he has one of the ingredients for flight. Okay, like it seems like wings are required for flight, and Buzz Lightyear does have wings. Okay, then he circled the ceiling, right? So again, you can start connecting all of these things. Buzz, right? He also flew in circles, right? Circles around the ceiling, staying in the air, right? Much longer than a what? Than like jumping or something. Than a jump. I'm like, yeah, so that seems like that might be something with flight, okay? And then my reasoning number 3 is I'm going to say he flew off the ramp. Buzz flew up to the ceiling, right? When that car, it went down. The car went down, Buzz went up, right? That I'm saying he can fly. The car has no wings. Buzz flew up to the ceiling where the car, right? The car went down. So these are all ways that I'm connecting my evidence, right? I'm connecting my evidence to my claim. Now, so what you need to do is go ahead and write your sentences out. How can you connect your evidence to your claim? Again, evidence to your claim. And then once you've done that and you've got all this, see if you can begin to write yourself a 5-sentence paragraph that has the question and the claim at the top, because that should be your topic. Then your 3 detailed sentences can come directly from here, from this portion right here, this reasoning. These can help you to develop your 3 sentences, right? These reasoning sentences that you've kind of developed there. And then go ahead and see if you can write a closing topic sentence. Now, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But again, just see if you can get that far into a rough draft. All right, y'all, that's it. Peace.